It's so funny to me that I label this the attack, and I just keep having problems with these. This is like my fifth live. Right now, I just had stuff in the background, just random stuff on my table, and I had to remove it. Last night, I did two, and the second one was like on point. It was on punto, but it wouldn't download. I sat there for like 20 minutes, like, oh, I just need some time. No, it would not download to my phone. It would post, but it wouldn't download. And as far as downloading stuff to Facebook, I'm gonna start putting it up there for 30 days, but everything's gonna go switch over to my Rumble. All right. So if you wanna see anything, especially these future videos I'm gonna be going out. Today's the Mexican Independence Day, and I'm gonna be going around filming videos. I will throw them to my Facebook, but it's gonna be a link to my Rumble. Everything's gonna be on my Rumble. I'll throw some stuff on YouTube, but if you want to really check my stuff out, all my lives, everything's gonna go to Rumble at Mikey Romero, one word, all lowercase except for capital R on Rumble. All right, because that's just the future. That's where it's going. If you go over there, it's free to open an account and you view my videos. They get licensed and I can get some change. And I'm tired of doing stuff for free. And with that being said, y'all can see the attack now. I never really threw my weight behind Larry Elder. I kind of did. I voted for him. I kind of went with that. And if anything, it was just to piss off the left because I've started to see how the left wants to be us. All right. And I knew something was up when they attacked Nicki Minaj. And at the same event that she refused to go to, they had AOC put on a dress to look like Joy Villa. All right, because Joy Villa was a big Trump supporter, and I realized this is how they're mocking us, and this is how Jimmy Kimmel and Jim Carrey came out. And Jim Carrey was like, "They know the cat's out the bag," and he did the all mocking tongue. And then you see Jimmy Kimmel be like, "What? Whatever are you talking about, Jim?" And then you see where they're mocking us. And so when I saw AOC come out in that dress just the day before, I knew something was up with this election. We all knew something was up with this election. We were just kind of going along with it to see what happened. And then I saw this dude, Elder, take a knee like that, just like boom, nothing, no question, nothing. I already knew it because he's part of the establishment already. This is why I always questioned him. And I would make fun of his teeth and some lives that I went on. People were like, Larry Elder. And I was like, dude, he's just like the default, he's just the default black guy. That's all he is. Just like insert A, boom. He's already part of the establishment. That's why I didn't like him. He's already on Fox and CNN and stuff. And Fox, CNN, same thing to me. And so I never really got behind him. I tried. I was like, well, maybe. And really, it was just to prove a point. But I realized one thing. The left cannot lose. They cannot admit that they're wrong. They cannot do it. It's just one of those things that we're going to have to wake up. But this was not a loss. This is more of a wake-up call. Because during this pandemic, during all of this, people woke up and went out there and signed that ballot, signed that petition to recall this dude. And now you got thrown another L because they can't lose. They can't admit they're wrong. They're like dating that person that just can't be like, I'm sorry, I apologize, I was wrong. It's that person that always has to win the argument. Have you ever been with somebody like that? This is what the left is like. They can't admit they're wrong. They can't admit, okay, it's fine. They can't take a loss. So when they took the L for Orange Man Bad, it's just it made them take the veil off. I pulled this in the Trump returns reading. It pulled the veil. They can't admit to losing. They can't do it. Look who's come out though because of it. Howard Stern, I guess the greatest talk show host ever, which I never liked. I thought he was funny when he did Fart Man. To me, he'll always just be Fart Man. You'll never be nothing more than Fart Man because all you do is little fart jokes. Your whole career was based on ridiculing people with handicaps like Beetlejuice and all the other people on your radio show. You're a talentless hack. Your interviews do nothing. You sit there and hide behind your shades because you're ugly. You always admit that you're ugly inside, and we see it now. And look how he came out and was like, screw your freedoms, just like who else said that? Arnold. Look at these puppets that have come out and been exposed because of all of it. So don't take this loss in California as a loss. It's the exposure, the attack. You can see it now. You can see these puppets. They can't take an L. They can't do it. They've been winning so long. They're so fat and happy. They just can't do it. And that's why AOC had to go out there and mock Joy Villa because they want to be us. They want to be the conservatives that have come out and have the talent and are saying, no, we're not going to do that. And they're like, do what we say or else. This juice, this jab isn't even about the juice or the jab. It's about how can we control these people? How can we get the numbers to show that we've dominated them? We've put our foot in their neck. How can we do it? That's what this attack is. And I did a video and I had to delete it because I really wasn't saying the true me because I did two other ones and it wouldn't let me. The second one was the dopest. Then I realized I was kind of like saying words during a very important time in California, an election time, and I was just like, I don't even need to see that say that dude's name, because the gruesome Newsom, he's a blip in the radar, man. But he's the wake up call we needed. Think about it. It was like 3 or 4 million people came out during this pandemic and signed that petition to recall him. Can you imagine how many people by taking the L, we woke up? And I'm not saying because this dude, Elder, was anything. I never really thought much of him. You know, I was like, he's a step. He was a stepping stone. And you see how we stepped on him and he just went down back in the dirt. He was like, well, thanks, y'all. That was it. See you later. There's no backbone in him, no fight in him. There was nothing in him. I never really felt it in him. But I felt like if we could just get kind of a W and turn it red, it would just really get these people to expose themselves even more. But when I saw that person come out in that gorilla suit with that pink hair and throw the egg and miss, I was like, nah, this seems a little too sketched, a little too fake. And we see how quick he just was like, I mean, I don't even think they finished counting the ballots. And he's like, yep. And I even seen the media. They came out, and I was trying to watch on CBS, and I just can't watch it. But she was just like, well, you know how these California elections go, eh? They take forever. And I'm like, really? Because the last election I saw, it turned blue in like 1 minute. It was like, California's open, California's done. It went blue. It was like, that it takes weeks, huh? And that's when I knew the writing was on the wall. But I was like, all right, it's really going to wake people up. It's really going to wake people up. And so I came out last night and I did something. I did a video and it came out nice, but then I came out, I had to do it the third time because I couldn't download it. And I was like, what good is it if I can't download it? I can't throw it over to my Rumble because, I mean, what's posting something on Facebook for me? Nothing. Doesn't do anything for me. It just sits there and gets viewed for free. So from now on, I'll post them for 30 days. If you want to check out my stuff, I'd recommend getting a Rumble. And I'd recommend getting off these things because you can see this attack now and you can see where it's going. And we're going to have to create an alternate almost life from these people because they are mocking us. Because Jim Carrey let you know when he said Jimmy Kimmel was mocking us. And I already saw Jimmy Kimmel on my card reading what he was about. He's about his power. He doesn't care about you. He cares about his power and his clout. He'll do anything for it. Okay? And these people are the same way. And they're making fun of us. And they actually demonized Nicki Minaj because she didn't want to take the knee and go to the event. Because she probably in the back of her mind was like, I don't want to go do all this and play this part and see AOC wear her little dress. And maybe even they wanted Nicki Minaj to wear her little dress to mock the conservative rebellion. They're mocking us. That was a straight mock to Joy Villa, you know. But it made Joy Villa come back out of nowhere. I haven't seen her doing lives and everything, but she came out. And she's in a foreign country right now. She came out, did a live, started talking about like, well, I'm going to come out because the conservative movement is getting moved, because it's getting its feathers ruffled, because we are the silent majority, and now we're going to start to wake up. Don't get sad that we lost in California because we were never meant to win. We were just meant to wake people up. And the more that they try to kick us, the more they're going to wake us up. All right? And you've seen how everybody's coming off in these stadiums. Get ready for them to tighten that back up. They kind of let us off the leash for a minute to tighten back up the noose. So you guys are thinking, oh, this is great. Nah, they are very upset. So that was their mocking. When you guys went out there and were saying F Biden, and doing all this, oh, believe me, it ruffles their feather. That's why they let AOC go out there with that dress on to mock Joy Villa and do all this, because they are watching like intently with their eyes wide open. And they're trying to mock us, and they know, and then that's why they try to roll out this recall and show you that we control this, we got this, and they had their puppets like Fart Man and Arnold come out there, screw your freedoms, well, screw you, because we see you now, and so we're starting to mount our attack, and our attack is to detach. That's the next movement in our attack. Detach from these people. Let's detach because all they can do is mock us, but we can see it now, like Jim Carrey said. We see you now, okay? So I feel more complete with this live, and that's why I had to wake up this morning. My eyes might look like they got a little sleep in them because I just didn't sit well with me, last night. So hopefully this downloads. I'm gonna throw it over to my Rumble. I'll probably post it on YouTube because eventually they might wake up and be like, oh, okay, this guy's getting some views. But with that being said, if you guys want to see some of my videos over the next couple of days. I'm going to be rolling around Mexico trying to find some spots where they're celebrating Mexican Independence Day. And also I want to make some videos of these people that are celebrating their Independence Day with their face diapers on, and show how ironic and how asleep these people are and how whipped these people are. And it's kind of messed up to say that, but I think it needs to be done, because some of these videos that I'm posting right now of me rolling around are starting to get videos. I figured out the formula. Take my big old dome out of it and just show people, and then I can do some commentating on it. All right. So that's the formula I'm going to do over the next couple of days. I'll be posting videos for 1 to 2 minutes, and then I'll throw them over to Facebook, no problem, but it's going to be a link to Rumble. So if you want to watch them, don't be scared to click on the link. All right. And that's Mikey Romero, all lowercase, one word, except for the R for Romero. That's a capital word. All right. Talk to you later. Isn't it great? You can see the attack now, and I can point it out now. I've been saying it, and now it's here. We're in the middle of the scuffle, and now you can start to see this attack for what it is. It's not. They're not that bright. Remember who their puppets are: AOC, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Gruesome Newsom. That's not a very good starting lineup. You talk about the C squad. Let's talk about the C squad. Okay. There's no crying in baseball. All right. Talk to you later. Peace out.